What is it like to be back after being out for so long?
It's incredible being back. It was a long process. I was really diligent with getting all the physical therapy and everything I needed, but I'm back, healthy, ready to go. So it's just a blessing to be back out here.
Can you kind of take us through what happened with your wrist?
Just got in an incident, a scooter accident, got hit by a car in the off season. Had a couple surgeries, but yeah, it's better now, so that's all that matters.
You had to have the second surgery. Was that planned, or was that like a setback?
It was a setback. It wasn't planned originally, but at the end of the day, it's healthy now, so that's all that really matters. It was, kind of hard for however months it was, 6 months, but it's good now. So.
Well, what was it like in the spring, just kind of being out there in the yellow jersey every day watching?
It was definitely hard. I hadn't been in that position before. I mean, I had a little bit last year with my ankle and everything, but it was just tough because, with the new coaching staff coming in, I really wanted to kind of make an impact early and kind of fit in that role of a leader. But I just was out there every day, just trying to get better, trying to get mental reps is what I really worked on during that time. So, now that I'm back here, it's just great.
When you had the wrist injury, was it kind of doubly hard because you had been injured a lot last season, and then you're like, man, now I got to deal with this?
Definitely, but I think I built up a lot of mental fortitude just from going through that last year. So it really was nothing. I kind of just brushed it off. It happened. So what? Now what? So.
We've seen you out there with the cast. Is that just more protective than anything else?
Yeah, it's just protective.
How did you assimilate to the 3-4 defense when you couldn't play in it in spring? Like, what on the mental side, what did you do to kind of get ready for the 3-4?
I mean, luckily I played 3-4 in high school quite a bit, so really it wasn't too much of a transition. In terms of like the new playbook and everything, just being in meetings, watching, getting mental reps on the sideline, mental reps during meetings, everything like that, asking questions, just really just being diligent so that I knew when I came back I wouldn't be behind because I didn't really have that jeopardy. So.
What was it like the first day going live with it, though, with this team at the college level in that 3-4 spot?
It was fun. It was fun. Definitely a little bit of a learning gap, so I just had to adjust to it, but I think I adjusted pretty quickly and able to just kind of fly around now, so it's good.
Everybody's talked about the attacking mindset of this defense. How do you think that kind of fits the way you like to play?
I love to play fast. I love to play fast, high motor, high energy, flying around the field, and I think that's how you make plays as a defense. So if you can get everybody to have that mindset, I think it can be really good.
How do you think this 3-4 defense suits KLS on the other side with both you guys on the field at the same time?
I think KLS is great. He's great in coverage. You guys saw that last year when he played some middle backer. Also a great pass rusher. So I think for him and I both, it's really a good fit for our body type and just the way we play. So I love having KLS on the other side with me.
Was there anybody who was really helpful for you last year when you had to be out to kind of help pick up your spirits? That was like maybe Rick Wade. I know you're close with him. Anybody?
Yeah, I obviously have my close friends, but the whole team in general just really positive. Always asking me how I'm doing. Always asking me when I'm back. Just really good positive reinforcement from everybody on the team, really. So I think we have a great kind of sense of camaraderie over here, and that definitely helped me a lot through the process.
In the games you were able to play, what do you think was the main things you learned that will help you this year?
I don't know. That's a good question. I know the game speed. I know the tempo. I know kind of what's necessary to perform at your highest level throughout the game. Coming in, Coach Az really has an emphasis on just high intensity throughout training so that the game isn't, harder than training because at that point you're just going to be winded, going to be tired. So, taking that mentality into the games and then, just having experience from last year, some playing time was really helpful just coming forward because, really nothing I haven't seen at this point. So.
How does the excitement for week one, your first game, compare to being a true freshman? Like, what are your emotions right now going into the first week?
It's definitely a different feeling. Last year, obviously, you never played before. It's just kind of like you're antsy. But this year, I'm just ready. I've been out for however long, been waiting to get back. So skin's crawling out of my skin, just ready to jump out there and make plays. So.
Would you say this is the most hungry you've ever been to play football in your career?
Most definitely, because I've never had an injury where I had to sit out and watch other people play. So I've just been waiting my time, and now that it's here, I'm definitely going to ball out. So.
How's the linebacking group adjusting to Josh going down?
It was definitely hard, just because that's our brother. But it really is kind of a next man up mentality. Because at this point, with our brother out for the season, you can't do anything to get him back. So the next man has to step up, and we have to have complete faith in him that he's going to be able to get the job done. So we have a really good linebacking core. I think we're deep, and I think everybody's smart guys. Everybody's really talented. So I think we'll adjust. But I don't think there'll be any deficit necessarily. I think our guys are going to step up in the game.
How hard was that for you to see Josh go down? I know you're close to him.
It hurts. I'm not gonna lie. Josh is one of my best friends. You know, we grew up together, went through the recruiting process together, and just coming here playing together was a dream of ours. And it hurts. It's just something you never get used to. We went through it with Caleb last year. It hurt back then. It sucked. I mean, it hurts for Josh too. He's someone we're really close with, and he's a guy that's definitely different without Josh being here.
How have you been moving more inside since that happened to work at that spot?
Yeah, since Josh went down, everyone in the inside back room, we kind of knew we just had to do this season, kind of dedicated to Josh, and we all had to add more, just pick up more, add more to our plate to pick up for it.
Without Josh there, what do you lose without him?
Experience. Josh is probably one of the smartest guys I've ever met on the field and off. It's just little things that he would see, that other guys just didn't see, that Josh has had the experience to see. So that's definitely one thing that we're definitely missing. That he's kind of taking over a coach's role now, so it's still there, but it's just different. It's just different without him actually being on the field.
Has he been back with the team since he got injured, or is he still dealing with the?
No, he's still here in meetings. He's here with us all
okay.
day, in meetings with us and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay. Your brother said his spirits were a little bit better
more
recently.
Yeah. Josh knows. He's never really one to get down and beat himself up about it. It happened to him last year too. We were here for him. He knows we're here for him now. He's never been the type. He's not the type that's gonna mope around and let it get to him. He has his head up. We're there making sure he keeps his head up, and we're just there for him whatever he needs.
Has he already kind of turned the page toward rehab and setting a comeback date for himself, trying to motivate himself for the comeback next year?
I don't know the specifics with all of that, but I just know Josh's head is up, and he's just looking forward to getting better every day.
For you as a friend and a teammate, is it harder to see him go down again after you just watched him go down last year and he was so excited to come back?
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely hard, but I can't be around Josh being sad about it. That's just not what we're gonna do. We're not gonna sit here and mope about it. It is what it is. It's sad, but we're just all here for Josh, trying to keep him uplifted.
How have the practices been since he's been out in terms of rotation and getting guys in there just to see who fits that role that Josh was in? I know you said it's a lot of guys need to up their responsibilities.
Yeah, well, with the position changes and whatnot, they brought my brother to the room, kind of just made all of us just kind of take on more of a coach's role as well too. Taking them under our wing and just teaching them the inside backer role instead of the outside backer role like Lange and Boa came from.
Did he talk about coming back and playing next year?
What was that?
Josh coming back. Do you think he'll come back and play next year?
I don't know. Okay. It's a better question for Josh.
What do you think Tyree Thompson brings to the inside linebacker position?
Tyree's a funny guy. He's funny, but to the field, he's athletic. He can run. Running has never been an issue for him. He's a guy that can definitely run sideline to sideline, and you don't have to worry about that part about him.
What did you personally learn from last year, getting them more playing time, especially in the first game, the A&M game? You came in and you made some good plays towards down the end of the game.
Personally, I learned that it's a bigger picture than just understanding my role. It's kind of understanding what the 10 other guys around me are doing. So that's kind of the biggest thing I've learned from last year to now.
In the dark days of camp now, how's the spirit of the team right now? You tired? You get chippy? What's going on out there?
Our morale is still high, actually. We're not at the point, other teams that kind of go into survival mode. Our mindsets now, we're just out here attacking, getting better every day, just attacking the next 24 hours, trying to be better today than we were yesterday.
Has the sports science program helped you with that?
Just the whole, it's been a whole change. We're different now than we were before, especially with our mindsets. And from our mindsets, it just translates over into the field, to the physical aspect of it.